So the next will be, here we will be doing this calculation of voltage drops in DC distribution system. DC distribution, DC distribution systems. Okay. So we'll be doing this. So here we take the case 1 is DC distribution fed at one end with concentrated loads. DC distribution system fed at one end, fed at one end with concentrated loads. Okay. Okay. So distribution, DC distribution fed at one end. So distribution fed at one end means here DC input will be given. Okay. Let us take this point as A. For example, if we are having some loads, if we are having some loads, so let us take first load. Okay, let us take the four loads. So let us take this one as the total string is A to B. Then how many number of tappings will be there here? C, D,
4,
E
sir.
and F. There are four number of tappings mean there are different loads. Okay, different load in the sense different consumers. The every arrow indicates different consumers. So distribution fed at one end, just like the ring main distribution. So substation is one end, all other are the tappings. Okay, if distribution fed at both ends means both substations will be there. Then here we get one more arrow like this. Okay, one more arrow like this. Okay, students. Now let us find the total currents here. So every individual conductor will be having its own resistance R1, R2, R3, R3 and R4. Okay. Now, so concentrated loads are I1, I2, I3. So this will be the I1. So let me change the ink. I2, I3 and I4. Okay. So this will be what? Fed at one end. So fed at one end. Okay, students. Now, in the above figure, only one wire is shown instead of two, but resistances are marked on diagram for both wires for respective sections. Okay, then total current will be, that implies that implies that implies total current is equal to total current at A. At A, at A means, for example, if this is the total current, means total current is a summation of I1, I2, I3 and I4. Yes or no? Using KCL. At this point, what is the total current here? I1 is flowing here, means I1 is flowing means what is the total current here? For example, at AC, what is the total current? Because at this point there are no tappings here. Total current will be what? Summation of all currents. I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. What about here? I1 is flowing here, leaving, incoming. Apply KCL here. I1 is leaving means here the leaving currents will be here. The remaining currents will be what? I2 plus I3 plus I4. Now at this point, I2 is leaving means what is the total current here? I3 plus I4. Now what is the total current here? Only I4. Now you understood, right? Now let us find here total currents at A will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. This is the total currents. Then currents flowing through the different sections. So this is one section, another section. Total we have 4 sections. So sections and current flowing. Sections and current flowing. So let me change the ink here. So what are the sections we have? At section AC. First section AC. What is the current flowing here? Yes, at AC. What is the current flowing? I1 plus I2 plus I3 and I4 is the total current flowing at AC section. Next will be CD.
CD.
At CD, what is the total current flowing here? I2,
I1 plus I2 plus
I2
I2
plus
plus
I3
I3 plus
plus
I4.
I4. Yes, in the same way, what is section DE? Total current will be
I3 plus I4, sir.
I3 plus I4.
I4.
Next will be at FB section,
EF.
sorry, EF section, sorry,
EF, sir.
at EF section, what is the current flowing here? Only I4. Hope you understood, right? These are the current equations. So let us take this as equation number 1. Okay. In the same way, voltage drops. Voltage drops in section AC. Voltage drop in sections. Voltage drop in sections. For example, AC section voltage drop means what? V is equal to I into R. Yes or no? In section AC, what is the resistance we have? R1. What is the current flowing we have? This. Okay. So in section AC, what is the current flowing we have? I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4 multiplied by what is the resistance we have? R1. Similarly, for AC, then CD, I3 plus, sorry, I2 plus I3 plus I4 multiplied by resistance R2. The next will be DE. For DE, we get I3 plus I4 multiplied by R3. Similarly, EF. For EF, what we have here? Simple I4 into R4. So these are the total voltage drops. So these are the total voltage drops. So next, total voltage drop in the distributor is, therefore, total voltage drop in the distributor is voltage drop across AC plus voltage drop across CD plus voltage drop across DE plus voltage drop across EF. Summation of all this will give you the total voltage drops. That implies I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4 multiplied by R1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4 multiplied by R2 plus I3 plus I4 multiplied by R3 plus I4 into R4. So this is the total voltage drops. Okay, I hope you understood. Next, we have 3 points to be remembered here. What are the 3 points here is, first point is called the current flowing in the section, the current flowing in the section goes on decreasing from the feeding point, okay. The next one will be the second point, voltage drops or voltage across, voltage across the load points, away from the feeding point, goes on decreasing. The next last point will be, third point is called minimum voltage occurs on the farthest point, farthest load point So what is the farthest load point? Here is F. Farthest load point is F. So now we will take an example.